Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Hi, everybody. Let me just do some finishing touches over here. Hello, everyone. Yel, Levi, Christian, Oliver, LJ, Volt, Spy from YouTube. Who else do we have here? Chuck. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm just trying to, I'm just looking for a photo that I want to convert to JPEG just so I could show it because it's in a file that is only playable on Apple devices. Also, let's go live. Let's go live here over at TikTok. Hey, yes, that's me. Ako yung kulot. Very, very wet hair. I just came from the shower, came from the gym, had dinner, then immediately stream na. I'm just trying to find that photo. It's not yet uploaded. Let's see if I could, maybe if I leave so I come back. Well, it's not there, but we could continue with the stream. Pag-usapan na natin yung mga gagawin natin today. Hope everybody had a great Monday. I'm a little confused. Why do you say, Levi, hello to addict na Pokemon trainer sa kabilang platform? If I'm not mistaken, I think I read something na may nakakolekta na nung lahat. Is that true? Do I remember it correctly? Over at Discord, somebody mentioned na natapos na lahat. New mortal enemy ko, si Voltello. Let's see where that was, because I remember reading it over the weekend. Huh. I remember so much reading it over the weekend. Lagpas na. Hold on. Why don't I see it? Hey, what's up, Romeo? What's up, Paolo? Oh, it's in the arena. That's why. Yeah, I remember. No lifer mode for 2 days. Ang ganda ng game. New number caught. 230. Number seen. You completed it? Voltello? Tapos sabi ni Voltello, shiny hunting na raw siya ngayon. The heck? Man, I love it. I love it talaga kapag I love seeing other people be passionate about shit they want to do. Because it's rare, man. Rare these days. Especially with all the TikTok that we consume. I mean, I personally see myself being more and more basic these days. So to see passion like this, just wanting to play the game and just, I don't know, just being devoted to something, very rare these days. 2 days easy. Okay, what is the absolute chaos on your right screen? Show it. The unemployment final boss. To be fair, Voltello did it over the weekend. So, work or not, I think we all deserve the weekend to ourselves. So fair game. I feel like it's fair game. May tanong dito si Romeo. Alex, what's up? Alex with the no badge. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Is this a different account? Pokemon for life? Sabi ni Nate dito sa kabila. Hold on, let me fix things here. What is the chaos? Ano yung chaos na sinasabi ni Levi? How do you do So what's your total game time? What's your total game time here, Voltello? Di ka natutulog? What the hell? This is Pokemon ZA, if I'm not mistaken.
Padaan lang po saglit, may nakita kasi akong pogi eh. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Pogi, yeah. Hey, DJ Gio, Rob, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Always happy to see you. Yeah, Pokemon ZA or AZ. I remember watching this with Big DC. Is that a photo? Got it. Let's see. Okay, please explain what is the chaos happening here. I see that. I feel like ito yung inventory Pokemon na meron si Levi ngayon. Tapos ito yung ina-atake niya. It's a 2v3. Dang, it's not very effective. And everything is happening simultaneously. 60 hours, Volt. That's crazy. If you started Friday and it's already Monday now, you only had 12 hours to not play the game in the past 3 days. Yeah, ZA fighting 2 megas apparently. Alam ni LJ yung nangyayari dito. I have no clue. But I see that you have a lineup here of, I know this is a fire Pokemon. Is there a difference between leaf and grass Pokemon? Or it's just grass? You have water over here. May difference ba ang leaf and grass or it's just grass? Okay, grass. Leaf yung energy card. Okay, grass. There's earth also. But anong Pokemon type to? Itong pangatlo. Walang leaf, just grass. What? Dragib? Insect? Dragon? There's a dragon Pokemon? Wait, are there more than just... What? Ang pinaka naalala ko nung nag-Pokemon cards pa ako, and I would play the Pokemon cards, by the way. I wouldn't trade them. Of course, there's fire, water, grass. Wait, no. Wait, yeah, grass, earth. There's neutral. Tama, may neutral, di ba? May neutral na Pokemon. There's psychic. There's lightning. There's steel, and there's dark. There are more than just that now. There are more than that now. Jeez. Fighting type. Fairy lang yung nadagdag. Neutral is equal to normal. Yeah, man. Oh, fighting type? Hindi ba earth yun? Is there earth? Wait. Come on, we gotta update ourselves here, chat. Nakakaya sa inyo. You guys, I need to be able to know. Lightning. Wait. Types of Pokemon. There. What? Here. Oh, here you go. I think we have a better image here. What? Ang dami na. What's the difference between bug and grass? Fighting ground, rock. What? Electric, not lightning. Whoa. I did not know. There's fairy now. Flying. Now, I'm a little confused because aren't there two kinds of way to categorize a Pokemon? They could be a type and they could be a element. Tama ba pagkakaalala ko? Kasi tama, 'di ba? Like there's max two types. Because I remember, okay, let's pull up a old Pokemon card. Here, let's pull up an old Pokemon card. Because I remember, like if you look at this, okay, look, meron silang weakness. Ayan oh. May resistance, may weakness, and then ito yung type nila, right? 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 Am I right? I'm right. Fire. They have a resistance to fighting. And they have a weakness. But wala nang psychic dito. They took out psychic. Oh, there you go, psychic. I'm blind. What? Yeah, so this is what I remember Pokemon cards to be like. Yeah. So, resistance, weakness. Yeah, man. These were the days. I'd play these games with my friends. Pokemons can have two types. And is that applicable also on the newer cards? May mga iba na two types na sila. That's crazy. So what would be the weakness of ice? Because back then it was easy to remember everything. It was easy to remember what their resistance and weaknesses were. Ice is weak to fire, rock, and ground. Okay. I mean, not that it's not that it's much more difficult para alalahanin kung ano ang weakness and resistance ngayon. I feel like if one played the game as the game evolved, no pun intended, over the years, makakasabay at makakasabay pa rin. It's for people like me na natigil ng matagal that might have a hard time catching up. Yo, is this true? Mewtwo is 6'7"? That's nuts, bro. I would be afraid of this Mewtwo. 6'7"? That's LeBron James. LeBron James is 6'9", I think. That's crazy. Okay. Now it makes sense. Now it's memorizing the weakness chart. Let's see that. Pokemon resistance weakness chart. Oh man. Bug is strong against grass. How can bug be strong? Oh, because a bug eats grass. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have an entire chart. I love it, man. I love when games go this deep. And the lore is just... Normal is not strong against anybody, but they're weak against fighting. So, not neutral, but fighting. Wait, Pokemon types over the years. I want to see that. Like, when did we have so many types? Types across the generations. Boom. I love graphs that work. Gen 1. See? This is me, man. This is me at most. Gen 1. Ito na ako. Ito na yung extent ng Pokemon knowledge ko. Gen 1. Because Gen 2 already had Dark. Gen 2 already had Dark. Baliw na baliw ka sa Pokemon ngayon? Ito ba yung Pokemon? How do you pronounce it? Is it ZA? Or ZA? Pokemon ZA? No, Z2A. Pokemon ZA. Released October 16. Oh my gosh. Oh, the hype. The hype. I feel for you, Chad. And I'm very, very happy for you. Man. No, I don't have. I don't have the K-Zone magazine anymore, or nor do I remember yung Pokemon chart nun. Yeah. Flying. Yeah, there was a thing before flying. Yeah, mukhang I mean at most Gen 2. At most Gen 2 Pokemons. With the Dark and the Steel. And then Gen 3. This is such a poorly arranged chart. Gen 3. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's just basically most heavily represented. Wow, every gen it becomes different, huh? Gen 1 has the largest proportion of water Pokemon of any generation. But this is outweighed by their massive poison representation. The most common type is water and the rarest type is frozen water. Gen 9 na ngayon? I think it was my friend Kyle who said that much as he is a Pokemon fan, parang nagiging slop na raw yung mga bagong gen ng Pokemon. Can anybody verify this? That the design of the newer Pokemons are becoming repetitive and almost slop pagdating sa design nila. I mean, you could only design so many Pokemons, right? If you think about it, you can only think of so many ways to create so many variants of pocketable monsters. And may binigay siyang example eh. May binigay siyang example ng Pokemon na sobrang questionable. Also, I think you can see a black bar here. So, let me just fix this for a bit, chat. Ayusin ko lang tong black bar. Because you're already seeing the top of my computer. Yo, what happened? Why did I disappear? There. There! Better. Also gonna check the guide. We are way off center. Hold on, let me fix the center. Yeah, nawala. Yeah. The slop? Pokemon always has slops even in Gen 1. Literal poison puddle like Muck. Late game types such as Ice, Dark, and Ghost are always going to be underrepresented because it's hard. Muck is like the... Muck. Have you seen Pikachu on acid? Lechonk on top? Yeah, yun! Ito yung Pinoy, di ba? Lechon. And Muck backwards is... Well... Wait, has anybody seen Pokemon on acid? Nobody. Pokemon on Pikachu on acid, rather. Pikachu on acid. Nobody has seen it? Alright, chat. You gotta watch it. This is classic YouTube. 13 years ago. 13 years ago. Check it out, okay? Look at it. 13 years ago, 34 million views. I feel like if you are a Pokemon fan, you can't call yourself a true Pokemon fan until napanood nyo na ang Pikachu on acid. Alright, let's watch this for a bit. This is one of the best cartoons I've ever seen.
Great job on that last battle, Pikachu. Look at all this cash we won.
Help.
Meanwhile...
So what's the deal with us? Are we like dating?
It's
or
just I'm not
we...
looking for a relationship right now.
You mean not with a woman?
Prepare for trouble.
Shut the fuck up. Go get him, Pikachu.
Go get him, Ash.
Go, Muck.
So you see, you know how this was the kind of internet humor 13 years ago? Yung sobrang kalokohan lang and it's unhinged, right? The even the cartoon, the drawings, the humor, it's very classic YouTube also. I feel like ito yung birthing time ng mga memes. All right? I mean, naalala ko, 2012 brain rot. Exactly, Lars. Okay, so this is why I remember this because si Muck yung cinnamon na Pokemon ng kalaban ng Rocket, Team Rocket.
Muck.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Muck, use acid.
Muck.
Looks like it's ineffective. Pikachu, use Thunder. Pikachu? What's the matter, Pikachu?
And then a random Meowth.
Meow, that's right.
You okay, Pikachu?
Sorry for the jump scare. Sorry if may na jump scare dun. I totally forgot about that. I should have said that was coming. No jump scare from now on.
Great job on that last battle, Pikachu.
Muck, use acid.
Go get him, Ash.
Great job on that last battle, Pikachu.
Muck, use acid.
Go get him, Ash.
And then the random Scyther.
Hey, get off of me. I'm a Pokemon. 6th generation.
Is that a real Pokemon? Is this a real Pokemon or is this a slight against Pokemon Slap? Yeah. I think it's just a jab, diba? It's just a jab against Slap. Oh, wait, let's go back a bit.
Get off of me. I'm a Pokemon. 6th generation. Hey, where you going? God, I'm lonely.
This is so cool. Watch this. This is so good, right? Can you imagine being with your friends, hanging out in somebody's house, you may pinakamabilis na internet, and then you guys are just randomly surfing the web together. This is the kind of stuff that was peak high school, peak college, and life couldn't have gotten any better since then. Sobrang natunaw si Pikachu.
You can keep him.
That was good, right? What are you talking about, Dwayne Blade? I didn't block you. I only muted you there. Ano favorite Pokemon go? Machamp. I'll take Machamp. So yeah, that now you're never gonna forget, chat. Every time you see Muck, and of course, thanks to who reminded us of Muck? I can't even pronounce your name, but thanks to you, wala nang makakalimot ever na kapag gumamit si Muck ng acid, we expect to see those results only. Wala si Muck sa ZA. Muck, use acid. Saita. Sobrang random eh. No? Anyway, let's talk about today's stream, chat. Today's stream, ito ang mga gagawin natin. We are going to be recapping the JNT fun run that happened over the weekend. A few of us from Benifam ran the race or ran the fun run. And then let's talk about the other runs that happened on the weekend kasi ang dami palang nangyari. Apparently, apart from the JNT fun run, there was also the women's run that happened in UP. There was also an ASICS run. There was also a Brooks run. And maybe some other runs or fun runs that I don't even have an idea about. But apparently, isa dun, sa apat na minention ko, nagkaroon ng drama. So that drama we are gonna explore because I thought that the way the drama unfolded was rather super civil. And in fact, it's something that I want to see more in the internet. It's the kind of discourse na gusto ko nakikita na kapag may dramang ganito, we find it in ourselves na wag man bash or wag man atake and instead understand why the drama even began. So we'll go through that, but we'll begin first with the JND Fun Run recap. So it's not really this is not a branded portion of the stream at all. Just to be clear, this is simply something that I want to share with you. All right? So, beginning with the first few photos that we have over here. Yan. So I just arrived at the fun run. Call time ko was very early. I had to be there by around 3:30. By 3 a.m. I was already there. Good thing Ali Orts and I took a lot of rest. Not a lot. Pero basically natulog kami from, I feel we slept from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Okay? Alright, Steffi. So kung 3:30 yung call time, 3 a.m. andun kami, nagising kami 1 a.m. and to prepare and travel all the way from QC to JNT. So this is me because habang wala pang tao, I thought let's take photos already, and I took the opportunity to do so because of the requirements asked of me. Isa na doon ay mag-post ng mga photos and videos from the event. Now, I do have to give credit to our mascot here, chat. It was raining the entire time and it got progressively worse. It did not peak. The rain did not peak until after the race itself. So the entire time, palakas lang ng palakas yung ulan. So again, this is me taking advantage habang hindi pa ganun kalakas yung ulan, posing with our JNT mascot. May pangalan ba yung mascot? I don't even know kung may pangalan yung mascot. He has to have one. It has to have one. Yan, pose with the mascot as well. And then ito naman, yung starting line, nagpahuli kami. It did not ever cross our mind na hindi kami sasali nung race. Because the race, like I mentioned earlier, assembly pa lang, nagsisimula pa lang ang lahat, 'di ba? Palakas na ng palakas yung ulan. By the time 5K started, I was in the 5K category. By the time the 5K category started, the rain, let's go. W's in the chat, Alex. The rain was already pouring. And so Ali Orts and I decided that perhaps magpatila muna kami ng ulan. And so much so that by the time we started the race, wala nang tao. Yeah, it's okay though, right? It's okay. If you've ever been in a race, you would know that there are 2 times being accounted for. One is when the gun start or the official start of the race begins. That's the first time. The time number 2 is when you actually cross the starting line and end at the finish line. So we didn't worry too much about the gun start. Ang importante lang para sa amin, we start and end the race before the cutoff. Okay? Now we move forward. Oh, that's way after. Okay, so now that we're done with the race, nakita-kita na ang Benny fam ninyo. That's me. This is Paul, Barnes, and Bok. Ali Orts, of course. And look at us, chat. We are all soaking. Mukha kaming bagong ligo lahat. Because the rain was crazy. As in, ito yung tipong umaano na. While you're running, it's not even dramatic. You know how sometimes maulan-ulan lang and then you're running in the rain, you're feeling the Rocky vibes. Yung, what's the Rocky theme song? Dent, Eye of the Tiger. Dent. And feel mo yung takbo mo, di ba? Yung, ano ka pa, papaugi pa yung drop. No, the rain. The rain was pouring. Kasi yung tipo, ang sakit sa mata. Tapos yung, I did something super negative aura points. Okay? I did something that was, I don't know if I should be sharing it, but the rain was just pouring onto our faces. And syempre, di ba, hinihingal ka. So you're not exactly breathing just from your nose anymore. You're breathing from your mouth and your nose. And you don't have, you know, if you're like me, na wala namang experience pagdating sa takbo, I'm now also keeping my mouth open so I could breathe from there easier than through my nose. And so yung ulan napupunta na rin sa bibig ko, naiipon na rin sa bibig ko yung ulan. And I decided to just spit it out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a casual, nonchalant spit of the rain. I shouldn't have done a nonchalant spit. I should have been a bit more aggressive with it. Dapat yung tipong durang jeepney driver, ganyan. Alam niyo, minsan pag nakakita kayo ng pumapara sa gitna ng daan, tapos bigla na lang, you gotta say, they have the projectile pagdating, may power yung dura nila. I did mine with like a Hawk Tuah, exactly. I did like a reverse of that, like a negative power. And so ang nangyari, chat, yung dura ko went on my chin like that. I hope that walang nakapag-picture sa akin because that would have been like negative aura. I'm gonna have aura death from that photo. Good thing malakas yung ulan so na-brush away ka agad yung dura na nadura ko sa sarili ko. Now, Eye of the Tiger is Karate Kid. Ang alam ko, Eye of the Tiger is also Rocky. So anyway, That's me very, very happy because I'm also very proud to tell you, chat, that based on my Apple Watch, which again, where do I see it? There. No. How do I see the dates? There you go. Chat. Based on my Apple Watch, my 5K time, if my last 5K time was at 40 minutes, 40 plus minutes with my barefoot shoes, thanks to the very generous person who gave me running shoes, I no longer needed to be dependent on my forefoot to run because my 5K run has improved drastically to 31 minutes. How about that? I hope you're proud of me, Tavis. I know you can run a 5K in sub 20. So, I'm very proud of myself for having achieved that. Because it is a massive difference compared to my last PR. All things considered, umuulan din. And I don't even run. That's the thing, chat. I don't even run. But I just kept it inside my head. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, yung alam mo yung hinihingal na. At one point, I just wanted to give up. And now my brain was already set on giving up. It's a weird thing that happened to me that I want to share with you. Sumusuko na yung utak ko and nag-agree na ako. Sabi ko sa utak ko, alright, let's just walk already. But the funny thing is, my legs just kept running. So it's this moment where nagkaroon ng disconnect. Yung utak ko and yung legs ko. My legs just didn't want to stop, but my brain was ready to give up. And so I just found myself running until it got to the point where I saw that I only had I think the last kilometer already. Sabi ko, why the heck not? I'm already more than halfway into this. I'm already drowning. Literally. Takbo ko na to. We'll finish when the job is done, not when we're tired, right? Right. So, I was very happy to have finished the race in my own personal record time. Okay. I'm not sure if it's called the runner's high, but if it is, then I'm very happy to have felt it. Yung parang hindi ka na napapagod. Yo, welcome home, Paolo. Welcome home, Mock. Yun nga baliktad nga eh. Usually it's the mind who doesn't want to give up, right? And then the body achieves what the mind believes. Right? But in this case, it was honestly reverse. Mas umaandar yung my mind was ready to give up. My legs weren't. So it's like they had a different mind of their own. Congratulations, Paolo. Congratulations with the iPhone. Yeah. Okay. So after the event, we went to go pick up our loot bag. Luckily, because I was one of the creators tapped for this event, I didn't exactly need to line up for my freebies. I had the express lane, and I was able to get all the stuff, which I have here, unbox natin to, with me already in one go. I also ended up taking a photo with a very famous creator with their pet. Anybody familiar with him, chat? Oh, hiwalay pala kayo today, Pao and Mock. Alright. So, Pao's home, si Mock, Dad's birthday. Alright, got it. Have you gotten your new phone yet, Mock? Second wind could be. Right? Because I was already, ayoko na talaga eh. Sabi ko, what's the point, man? It's raining. I didn't even prepare for this race. Why even bother trying? That's what I told myself. Ang bigat na nung damit ko. Soaked. My earphones died too. Because I think nagkaroon siguro masyadong my earphones are not waterproof. But they are water resistant. But at some point, the music just went out, and no matter what kind of tapping I did to my earphones, hindi nagpe-play. So I thought, alright, bubulsahin ko na lang to kaysa sa totally masira. So I had no reason to go, but again, my legs just kept moving. Congratulations, Mock! Okay, ayun, si Trexie. Trexie yung name ng dog niya. Really beautiful Labrador Retriever. I don't think it's a Golden Retriever, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, this is a lab. A golden... No, it could be... It's probably a Golden Retriever, right? Golden Retriever to. Right, chat? Not a lab. A lab would have shorter hair. Well-groomed. Kaya hindi siya mukhang madungis. Golden Retriever. There you go. Too early for second win. You already have decent stamina from weightlifting. Will. Okay. As a seasoned runner, I'm gonna trust what Tavis said. Decent stamina from the weightlifting and discipline. I think it's that. I just kept, doing the Mamba mentality thing. Job not finished. Job not finished. Anybody know this, chat? Maybe, anybody know the Kobe Bryant moment where Kobe Bryant did the job not finished thing? Anybody at all? Kobe, job not finished. Alright, you gotta see this if you haven't yet. It might just help you in your next run. So, chat, Kobe Bryant, NBA Finals Championship. They won, I think, the first game. Or I think the first 2 games. And you only need to win 4 games in the NBA Championships para manalo ng championship. Only need to win 4 games. They already won 2. Kalaban nila 0 pa. So lamang na sila ng 2 games. That's a very good lead. Right? So this is that interview.
I don't think we dodged a bullet. I think they played extremely well. We played well enough to win. They played. They bounced back like we knew they would. Played extremely well, and we got out of here with a win. We just did our job. Defended home court. Last 2 series we didn't do that. Put ourselves in jeopardy, having to go on the road and win a game 3. And here we managed to do it. Now it's time to go to Orlando and see if we can't get one.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Job's not finished. Chills, right? Can you imagine being up 2-0, not smiling? What's there to be happy about? Job's not finished. Hold on, let me just fix our music here, sa. Give me 1 sec. Here. Should be good now.
Okay.
Yun. Job not finished. So that's what I kept telling myself. Job not finished. Job not finished. Anyway, so that's Trexie. And if I'm not mistaken, kinuwento na rin sa akin ni Ali Orts that this little kid here, kapitbahay lang daw ni... Chat, ano ulit yung ano? Monica. Kapitbahay lang daw ni Monica. Itong little kid na to. And this little kid is just in love with Trexie the dog. Right? Okay. So that's that. More photos with the media. And then, of course, another photo with Benny Fam. We have OJ here, Paul, myself, Barnes, and Ali Orts. Yuri yung name ng kid. Alright, so Yuri is the name of the kid. Monica Trexie. Okay? Chat, of the many things that happened during that day, apart from being proud of myself, I'm also very proud of Mommy Keiko. Mommy Keiko ran a 3K together with my aunt, Tita Alma. And Mommy Keiko finished her 3K when just before the race, Mommy Keiko and my Tita Alma, right? Sabi nila, ayaw nila tumakbo. Not in this rain. You know, they kept talking about it, and understandably so. They're not exactly in their 20s, right? They have to take care of themselves. Kapag malakas yung ulan, pwede silang magkasakit. If they get sick, it's not a very good thing for them. So when they were saying that, no way am I gonna run in this rain, it's too strong. It's just all valid excuses. Whatever happened to those? Because they decided to run. They did say as well that they will run if humina yung ulan. And it did at first. And they also agreed with each other, Tita Alma and Mommy Keiko, that if at any point of the race, the rain gets too strong, they're gonna bail. They're just gonna hard quit, rage quit, and just say goodbye altogether, French exit style. But I guess none of them decided to do that. And so I'm very, very proud of Mommy Keiko and my aunt for completing a personal feat. If I'm not mistaken, it's also my Tita Alma's first race. Mommy Keiko, first race ever. All right. And then Mommy Keiko and I with posing over at the, I don't know, one of the stations where you could take a photo. And then my only decent photo. Throughout the entire race, there are photographers scattered. And photographers will normally take photos of everybody running because that's basically what happens during runs, right? Okay? Now, I was privileged enough to receive a pin. This pin is something that photographers would keep an extra eye out on para pag nakita nila na yung runner may suot na pin, priority sila sa photos. Unfortunately, all my photos aren't really good. I was either looking down, I was looking elsewhere, or I just made, I just gave a I don't really care what I look like face. I'm gonna finish this race kind of face. So ito lang yung pinaka decent photo ko. And there's the pin that I was talking about earlier. That's me. I mean, come on, chat. Look at that. Look at that. There's rain. There's rain in the dark. That's how wet everything was. End of the day, good job pa rin, of course. I'm happy, and I'm proud. I'm proud. Wala raw music sa kabila. Hold on. Let me fix the music in ayos naman dapat yung music. Is there no music on TikTok? Anyway. Hell yeah. And then Ali Orts and I having our moment of being proud to have been fueled by Whale. And another photo, this time with everybody else in Benifam na hindi nakasali earlier. And I think it was only Yel na hindi namin nakita sa race. But Yel is also here in the shot. We had Army Navy for our post-race or post-run meal. Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so here... Okay, so see, Ariel in the comments is Yel. Ariel. That's Yel, okay? So, Yel did an 8K. But if you take a look at this, chat, may papakita ko sa inyo. I want to show you something very interesting. Something that... I'm not... I hope I can explain it properly. Hold on. J and D. So, you know how in the race... Come on. It's somewhere here. Posts. Yeah, we're gonna find it. Don't worry. You just gotta keep scrolling down. Okay, so if you look here for the race, meron tayong 10K, 5K, which is what I did, 3K, which is what Mommy Keiko did, and then the 1.5K is the pet run. Hey, Manny! Galing, no? Mukhang matangkad. Now, walang 8K. So, how did Yale do an 8K? I'll tell you how. So, Yale strayed off the path. 5K din dapat si Yale. And I think at one point, Yale took a wrong turn. Yale ended up going the 10K route. And before Yale could realize it, nawala na siya. Napunta na siya sa masamang landas. So, yung 5K ni Yale had a weird time because Yale ended up running a total distance of 8 kilometers. So yeah, that's what happened to Yale. Kaya kami hindi nagkita sa race. Because Yale ended up being lost in short. After finishing 4K, I just walked. Diba? Naligaw eh. And you can see I'm dry there. Why? Why did you end up being dry compared to everybody else? May tanong si Paolo. Sana ganyang kapogi kapag tumakbo. Gio, ginagaya lang kita. Sa totoo lang. That's what I wanna do. If I run, I wanna be like Gio. Shoe reveal? I got the X step. If you notice, Bok and I are wearing the same shoes. Yeah, no, Bok with the X steps. Same with me, wearing the X steps. Naka-umbrella ako the entire run. Wow! Sana all. I like the X step. I like the X step. I have no other shoe to compare it against other than my barefoot shoes. But I do feel a difference in the way I'm able to leverage my own run or my own stride onto the next. Whereas when I'm wearing my barefoot shoes, which I have for the gym or when I do random activities, physical activities, each step I take, I have the energy that I use to propel myself forward. Lahat manggagaling sa akin. Walang rebound from the shoe because it's a barefoot shoe. It's flat. But with shoes that are meant for running, such as the X steps that we're wearing, there is a rebound from the cushion of the shoe. That's why kada tapak, they call it an energy return. May bumabalik na energy to allow me to take the next step or the next stride without using as much effort. Kaya siguro ang laki nung time difference kasi nakatulong na naka-X-step na ako. Ali Orts too, by the way. Ali Orts is also using the X-step. Just a different color. Oh, wow. Yeah, because Yale had colds. Nice one, Levy. Really good shoes for the price. Very affordable. Adidas Evo SL si Rico. We're looking at shoes. Oh, diba? And then I have a few videos here. Literally just 4 videos. This is me claiming our freebies. Super wet. Oh, wait, what's that video doing there? Ali Orts. And then another video, another pre-race photo op with JNT. Nice, Rico. How long have you been running for? No results yet. No results yet. Naka-Evo SL din si Mami Keiko. What if, no? Yan pala yung pinantakbo niya. About a year. Man. I don't know about running all the time, though. Like, recreationally, sure. Kapag naggayayaan, sure. But as a hobby, my heart is still with weightlifting. I think that's gonna be a hard commitment for me to make to go as hard with running as with weightlifting. Pumayat ka agad after hindi ka nagbubuhat? I don't like running all the time, man. Again, I've reserved all my future injuries for the gym already. Like I'm gonna feel double bad if I get injured from running than if I got injured from weightlifting. Gym diet then run. Oh man. Yo, that's a lot of weight. 13, 14 pounds almost. Running out of money raw si Gio. Bro, ginagaya lang kita sa kapogian mo. I know you don't run. Sabi mo you have injuries in both your knees. Sinasabi ko lang, gusto ko kapag tumatakbo ako, kahit tumatakbo ako, kasing pogi kita, Gio. Yun lang yun. Yeah, right? Get injured doing something you love. That's all it is. No more and no less. So let's talk about some drama here, okay? So, para sa mga nag-run nung weekend, para sa mga may alam about running over the weekend, am I missing any run? Because we had the JNT run, we had the Brooks run, we had the A6 run, and then we had the women's run. Right? So this is the JNT fun run. This is the Brooks run 19 October. Brooks running. There you go. There you go. Daming run. So, how do you see all the runs? Calendar. Pinoy Fitness Calendar. By the way, we met this dude as well. He ate over at Army Navy. Wait, you can't see previous runs, huh? A6 run 2025, then women's run. Wait, let's look at the A6 run. Any other run? A6 run. Calendar, events calendar. Mamau run. A6. A6. Okay, I just want to look at all the runs, chat. Trial. Here. Alright, I think this is it. A6 Meta. Vermosa. There you go. So, any other run? Lactacid Women's Run. Brooks Vital Run. Ang daming runs over the weekend. No, that's not it. Brooks happened in 2025 too, right? It happened... Or am I wrong? Did Brooks happen on another day? Alam ko Brooks yung nangyari. Brooks Run 2025 Pinoy Fitness. Oh, no, we're not. We can't see it anymore. Brooks Run October. Maybe it's this one. But anyway, you get the point. Ang daming runs. And then, like I mentioned, of all the runs that happened that day, I mean, everywhere, of course. Everywhere during that day when we had all these 4 runs, yung JND, yung Brooks, yung A6 or A6, and yung Lactacid Women's Run, it rained everywhere because the rain was all across Metro Manila and it was just pouring. It wasn't the normal kind of rain. it was bagyo. Bagyo vibes talaga. In fact, you're gonna see in just a minute that the post that we're about to talk about speaks of a tropical storm that Pag-asa recognized. Marami talaga recent runs. Marami talaga. Okay? So, of all those, there is one run that stood out because nagkaroon ng drama. I'm talking about the women's run in UP Diliman. And if I have my facts right, the Lactacid women's run that happened in UP Diliman happened in this area. I'll show you where it happened. It happened here in the sunken garden of UP. Did it happen inside the sunken garden? That's my question, chat. Did the run happen in the garden or on the streets? I mean, where did it happen? Bakit super putik? Race Village? Race Village nilagay sa sunken. Yung sa loob, so dito? Ganyan? Oh, the race village, meaning to say yung so the race was on the streets. Oh, I get it. Okay, so the race village, the booths, the assembly area, right? Okay. It all happened in the garden, whereas the race happened on the road. Right? Okay, so I have it right, I feel. Okay, so nagkaroon ng drama dun because of this post. I mean, not because of this post, but because of a sentiment, an experience that was shared by this individual. And I'll be reading it for you. Ito yung sinabi niya. Just got home from women's run and honestly, I am still upset. Just need to get this off my chest, so I'm sorry in advance sa rant. There is literally a tropical storm and nag-issue na yung DOST Pag-asa ng rainfall warning. Yet the event still pushed through. I don't understand why. If anyone got sick or slipped, would you take responsibility? Women's Run PH? Run Rio? Like, really? Also, sunken garden? Why was everything set up there? It just doesn't make sense, lalo na't maulan. Should have held it near the Palma Hall, doon naman lagi before. Ending, shoes are covered in mud kasi we had to walk through deep puddles para lang mag-drop and claim. There you go. There's the issue. Para lang mag-drop and claim ng baggage. Get our race entitlements and visit the booths. Everyone was soaked. Hindi pa nagsisimula yung race, mukhang pauwi na yung mga participants. I still pushed through and joined the run, hoping things would get better as I went along, pero ang hirap talaga. It was uncomfortable, messy, and just disappointing. I don't usually post or share stuff here, but the whole experience just left a bad taste for me. They should have canceled or at least rescheduled. We can't keep romanticizing resilience when the organizers are profiting off our participation. We deserve better, safer, more thoughtful events that actually respect the runners who show up. We deserved better. Okay? So that was, I'm sure there are similar posts or similar sentiments just like this one. But I feel like of all the posts, ito yung pinaka nakakuha ng engagement and ng attention from the internet. Now, more than the actual post itself that I wanna put a lot of attention to are the comments. Because dun ako nagulat. I mentioned this earlier when the stream started. I dream of a day where the comment section looks exactly like the comment section of this post, because it's such a cool, safe environment to be in if you have a comment section that looks like this. All right. So I'm gonna arrange this by most relevant here. So it began with somebody saying, at least yung top comment natin dito, top comment says, your experience and feelings are valid. Don't let other people say that you are not a real runner just because this race was a disappointment for you. And apart from comments saying that na hindi ka totoong runner if hindi ka naman marunong mag-adapt or hindi ka naman back out ka lang din kung umulan. Unting ulan lang, tubig lang yan, back out ka na. Are you really a runner? There are also comments saying, hindi dapat di ka na lang tumakbo. Alam mo naman pala na umuulan eh. Alam mo naman na maputik eh. Diba? Ba't ka pa sumali? Hindi dapat nag-back out ka na lang. So may mga comments na ganun, and those are the more toxic comments, which were all handled with a lot of grace by the comments that ended up being on top. Okay? Here, there's another one. Magkaiba tayo. I had fun. Pero ang sad ng comments, valid naman na feel niya. Sana hindi ka na tumakbo, says the person na hindi nagbayad at lumubog sa putik. I just hope this doesn't discourage you from continuing running. Maputik na shoes and sobrang hirap sumakay kasi bagyo. Pagod ka pa maglakad sa burak. Kasama naman talaga sa takbo ang mabasa at maputikan ng bahagya, yung sapatos, at kung trail run, yung sinalihan, kasama talaga ang putik. Hindi ito trail race. Pero yung lulubog ka sa putik para lang sa boots, ibang usapan na yun. Hindi na yan kasali sa takbo. Burak yun eh. As in, lulubog pa mo. Okay lang naman maulan eh. Wag lang dun sa sunken garden nag-set up lahat ng booth. May nadulas kanina. So basically, it's a comment section that validates the experience of the person even when the opinion is completely the opposite. And doon ako pinaka natuwa because the takeaway here for me is the comment section these days, they're just so polarizing. It's either this or that. If you're not on team maputik, you're on team maarte. But you could actually validate the experience of other people while having a different opinion. Kasi totoo naman yung na-experience niya eh. Tumakbo talaga siya at hindi siya comfortable. Who are you to say na dapat naging comfortable siya despite all of those things happening, diba? So, it's not the drama coverage that you may have expected for me to approach this with, but it's more of the comments that kind of gave me hope that hopefully in the future we can have a more civil comment section whenever drama like this happens. I need to drink water. Hindi talaga mawawala ang mga toxic people in the community. Totoo naman. There will always be toxic comments. I just I'm glad that the comments that rise to the top are comments that are more nuanced and open-minded. Diba? Yeah, weird. Weird naman nagsasabi na huwag ka na lang tumakbo. I mean, also another thing is, again, they did sign up for a road run, not a trail run. And, I mean, I'm not gonna shy away from this either. I'm not exactly for runs that push through kapag maaga pa lang, kapag day before pa lang or 2 days before pa lang umuulan na ng malakas. So there was a run that happened not too long ago that I felt true disappointment in for pushing through despite very heavy rains the previous day already. So I'm not gonna name names, but may run na nangyaring ganun. But I think it's different for this one because in this run, the rain happened day itself already. The rain started pouring midnight na. So I think the organizers had less of a choice to postpone the event kasi it was happening right there already. Exactly, MJ. That's true. I think that's what if anything, I think that's what makes a real runner. A real runner is not gonna ask a newbie runner to suck it up and just run despite feeling uncomfortable. Now, who's gonna wanna enjoy a hobby when one, you're already not comfortable, two, people are gaslighting you into making you feel na dapat komportable ako kahit di man ako komportable. So, I agree with what MJ had to say here. Na real runners, real hobbyists, real enthusiasts will do what they can to make other people feel safe, lalo na yung mga baguhan. Yeah. ikaw na nga yung nadyahe. Ikaw pa yung mali. That's a good point, LJ. So yeah, I like this. I like how the drama unfolded here. It wasn't an all-out flame war. And look at this. Look at the way it was written, diba? It was just really my opinion, my experience. And I'm not invalidating anybody else's experiences. If anything, I'm asking the organizers to rise above, to make sense out of what I experienced, because I could be missing something. By the way, Yel, ano yung reply ng director? You mentioned nag-reply yung director? Ayan no. Pwede naman di ka na tumuloy. The fuck is that, Jeffrey? Yel said yung director daw nag-reply. Oh, send you the link? Got it. Let me check. Hold on, let me check. Yel mentioned na napadala raw yung link. Here you go. I found the link. Here. There you go. Wow! Nag-reply nga yung director. Okay, here. Dear Lactacid Women's Run PH runners, I've read your posts and messages, both the frustrations about the muddy venue and the kind words, and I want to address them directly. First, I take full responsibility for the event. I am the race director and I am accountable for what happened. I am truly sorry that many of you had to experience a muddy, uncomfortable activity area. That is not the experience I envisioned for you, and it fell short of the standards you deserve. While the weather worked against us, I explored feasible alternatives na pwedeng gawin within a tight window, and unfortunately, none could accommodate this many participants. As the organizer, the situation is painful for me too, and something I did not want to happen. I planned this for months with the hope that what I envisioned would materialize. And with one uncontrollable variable, the rain, hadn't occurred, you would have enjoyed what I planned at the activity area. But it didn't go as planned. Please know that this has been a painful learning experience for me. I'm listening and I read all your comments. I also want to say, I understand the anger, but the cursing and the below-the-belt remarks are unnecessary and hurtful. We are real people behind this event, people who care deeply, who worked hard, and who are heartbroken that we didn't deliver the experience you expected. Your feedback is important to me and I'm here for it. Let's keep it honest but respectful. To everyone who did their best to cope with a tough situation, who showed grace and joy despite the challenges, thank you. The heart of this event has always been to celebrate and empower women and to grow women's participation in running. That mission stands, and I remain committed to earning back your trust. I may have disappointed you this time, but I will learn from this and do better. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Not a bad apology. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be the a-hole here who says, where's the reparation? But I guess talking about learning, accountability, and promising a better future would be are good enough, right? I mean, it's not like she could exactly say, all right, I'll give you all your money back. I don't think gawa ng ChatGPT. I think pwede. I mean, I'll be real with you, Chat. If it's something as formal as this or something as important as this, I'll run it through ChatGPT. No doubt. I'll run it through ChatGPT and then I'll modify it according to what kind of tone I normally have. Diba? So, whether or not this was run through ChatGPT, it's okay. Seryoso na to eh. I mean, I really would. Like, these days, I write an email and it's formal. It's about work. I'll ask ChatGPT to check it. I'll re-edit it and then submit. And this sentence is not. I think this sentence is a little clunky. ChatGPT would have fixed this right away. So I don't think this is ChatGPT at all. So just to answer your question more directly, I don't think the apology is ChatGPT. No, it's not. Look at this. It's a clunky sentence. And with one uncontrollable variable... Look, it doesn't make sense. And with one uncontrollable variable hadn't occurred... I think it should be if. And if one could... Here, this should have been if. Right? Alright, Gio. And if one uncontrollable variable, the rain, hadn't occurred, you'd have enjoyed what I planned at the activity area, but it didn't go as planned. Good night. So yeah, if dapat to, ChatGPT would have fixed that right away. So I think it's an honest apology. Okay, what's next to talk about, chat? Is it time? Is it time to rate the fits? I'm already wearing one of them. Gang, 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 gang. Chat, I have my socks here. I have 4 fits that I prepared for you. Last week, I went to HLA. You already saw the haul nung Friday. You want to see a teaser of what one of the fits look like? I can show you right here. I mean, I can promise you, rather, that it's not gonna look like this. Give me a second, chat. I can promise you that the fit is not gonna look like this. Oh, I don't think the video is with me. Oh, so it is one of the videos. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. I think this was me just wanting to try denim shorts, and I quickly realized that denim shorts just isn't for me. By the way, I almost got the polo. Cool thing about this polo, cool thing about this polo, it is built in already. It's built in already, so it's actually not 2 complete layers. Kung naalala ko, ano lang siya, parang cuello lang siya with buttons until here. And then it's like a false polo inside. It's actually just a sweater. Okay, but that's not what we're gonna do tonight. I prepared proper fits for you. And so we are gonna start. I have 4 outfits. You can rate it however way you want to. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 10 being the highest. If you were here in last Friday's video, you would have seen our HLA haul. Today, we are going to rate that haul as I wear the outfits. And let me just wear the socks. Hindi ko alam kung kita yung sapatos ko dito eh. I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna see what I'm wearing. I don't think you're gonna see my shoes, chat. Alright, first fit. This one might look a little familiar to you because this is what I wore in the the iPhone event a couple of days ago. Okay, here we go. I wish I could put Dress to Impress music. But anyway, chat, first outfit. By the way, check it out. I even put on a fancy strap para lang magmukhang may sensing sinusuot ko. Okay, here we go. So this one I decided to tuck in. Okay. I'm wearing the socks. I am wearing the socks. But I don't know how to show you the complete outfit. So judge me by partial what you're seeing and partial imagination. Let me put on the jacket that goes with this. Okay, with the jacket as well. Okay. Better if pants are loose. There are no loose pants. And my thighs are too big. That's the problem. My thighs are big. Let me wear some shoes on. Try ko i-zoom out yung camera. Okay, here we go. Dang it! SWG, welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go, chat. That's why we have to do this para lumuwag yung pants. Okay, let me see if I can zoom this out. Boom! There you go. You're gonna see more of the computer though. So chat, here we go. First look. Okay. No, Tavis. That's why this is so new to me. Okay, first look. Oh, yan. With the shoes. Okay. They look tight, but they're honestly not tight. They only run up my thighs when I stretch my legs or when I fold my legs. But they actually look better in real life. Okay, chat. Come on. First outfit. Over 10. Don't say bakat over 10, chat. Ito lang yung mga pantalon natin today. I only got 2 pants. Hey, SWG. Korean turtleneck. Yeah. Is this still a turtleneck or like a baby turtleneck? I really don't know. Okay. All right. That's the first look. I'm gonna run out, change clothes, come back here. I'm gonna run out of the room, change clothes, and come back here. Okay? Be right back. Give me very gray 8 over 10. Okay. We cannot change here because TikTok might get mad. BRB. Okay, so this one is a very, very simple fit. I literally just changed the top para lang masuot natin yung jacket. Again, when you see this jacket, it's not as awkward as the other tops kung saan may random words. Like, my ass says concise right now, but my shirt just says harmony and you can't even tell. Okay, here we go. Right? The jacket looks fancy. Like when you see this, you're not gonna think, ano to, anong suot niya? No, you're gonna think, ooh, that looks like it was bought from some kind of hype couture type of shit. 9 over 10. No, I'm hiding it. Diba? It's also super comfy. Yeah, okay.
That's 2. And then the third outfit, I'm actually gonna change everything already. Para lang, di na magamit yung pants. Alright, so this is outfit number 2. Okay. It fits, so as a comment that I want to make as well, it fits people who lift. So even those na nagbubuhat, if you do mad chest day, like I did today, you're not gonna have to worry kung ito yung sweater mo. Okay? Alright, moving on. Ito na, total outfit change na. I'll be right back, chat. How about a hat? Not a cap? A hat. Di ako nakabili ng hat or ng cap. Come on, girls. Don't say those things. Come on, girls. Be right back. Outfit number 3. This one, I want to talk about the shirt more because I feel like itong shirt na to is one of the best fitting shirts that I've ever worn. And as somebody who always struggles with shirt sizes because of our gains, I like how this one fit. I decided to accessorize, by the way, with something not from HLA. This is a giveaway that I got from a 1-year-old's birthday party the other day. Okay, check it out. Decided to wear another color of the pants. Yung kanina yata nasa may green side. Ito naman nasa mas gray side. Okay, here we go. This is not black, this is dark blue. But just look at how this shirt fits. Personally, chat, I think this is something that I don't really say a lot on stream. Pero personally, ayoko yung mga t-shirt na hapit or yung mukhang pamacho. I mean, I respect it. I respect dudes and girls who like wearing clothes that are more body-hugging para magmukhang fit sila and athletic sila. But personally, I really try my best to find shirts that are loose because I've already worn enough tight shirts in high school. Ito na ako. So this is the shirt. And I really, really love this shirt. Check it out. Look, like you can't even tell I lift. But that's exactly the point. Also changed my socks. Made my socks black here. Okay. Super casual. Ito yung tipong, I'm just gonna go pick up a coffee. I'm just gonna go get an iced coffee with my friend and maglalakad kami along Makati Avenue hoping to bump into people along Perea Street. The pants are from HLA. Okay, here we go. It's really my thighs, chat. Alright, LJ with an honest 7.9. Diba? The dinosaur, the dino accessory. Okay, last one. Last look. Last look. Last look. I really like the feel of the shirt. Even yung fabric niya, ang lambot. It's when you pagdating sa print, super arte ko sa print. I like my shirts plain. But the thing with HLA is that it's really a mix of prints and plains. And oftentimes, pag may nakita akong plain na shirt, hindi ko gusto yung fit. May nakita akong gusto ko yung fit, pero hindi ko gusto yung print or yung text na nakalagay sa kanya. This one is just perfect because it's one of those things that you don't even bother to read what it says. But if you look closely, and if you were here last Friday, chat, the print on this shirt, I'll just let you read it. Lifestyle, free spirit. I think it's more of the pants here that I want to feature as well. I think it's the shirt, the comfortability of the shirt and the pants. Okay, last na. Got you, Romeo. This is gonna be the last fit. This one I feel is the grand finale. It's gonna be the outfit I'm gonna be wearing until the stream ends. Give me 1 minute to just switch everything up. Be right back. We're back. Okay, so I am wearing a different pair of socks, same pants, different shirt. Now, if you look at the shirt, our shirt has a lot of texture on it. And you might not be able to tell straight away from the camera, but this is what it looks like. And then we're gonna put on the sweater or the jacket. Okay, so if you look closely, look at the design of the shirt. Marami siyang texture. And it looks, I don't know, may word na ginamit last week about this shirt that Gio said is an expensive process of producing shirts with this kind of fabric. So that's one. The other is putting a jacket on. So if you look at the jacket, double breast pocket, and then also with this jacket, maraming texture. Let's put it on. Ito na, and then ito na yung suot ko till matapos yung stream. Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful jacket. Oh my god. This sobrang porma nung jacket na to. I love this one. I feel like this is a jacket I would not normally get. Yeah. But this jacket I feel is something that can elevate any style. If earlier I was wearing a shirt and pants, wearing this jacket though, check it out. Oh man. And ang bigat niya rin. You like it? You like it? Ah, let's go. This is the last one for tonight, chat. Also changed my socks to lighter color. So, ano na to? Mas gray on gray. Alright, we're done. We do have 2 more shirts na hindi ko na style, but the 2 shirts that remain here are the ones that are a part of the roster of shirts na magkakaparehas. Kinuha ko lang in all different colors. We still have the black turtleneck or mini turtleneck over here. And this brown mini turtleneck na andito rin. So again, HLA, huge shout out to you. Thank you for dressing me up and making me look good so that iba-iba naman yung mga sinusuot natin. Okay? Boom! Heck yeah, chat! Imagine if I had so much clothes, iba-iba yung sinusuot ko every day. But I don't think that would be me. Like, imagine streaming every day and I'm always styled. Oh. Ayun na nga. Thank you. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel very stylish wearing something like this. Tapos nag-stream tayo no? Parang, diba? So, welcome to the stream, chat. I'm just wearing a jacket here. It's so nice. It's HLA. Oh, man. I wish I could be this stylish and have something nice to wear every day. But I also genuinely feel like it's not who I am. It's not who I am to be wearing something super fashionable at every stream. Maybe one day. Maybe one day if we're lucky enough to be given clothes. Here's the thing too. A big reason, and I think this goes totally against how I should be promoting something, but I also want to keep it 100% real with you, chat. Another reason is I don't want to have too many clothes because to an extent I kind of feel like it's also a little wasteful. Like, I don't ever want it to end up being that one day I have so much clothes I don't even wear some of them. And then I only realize it kapag nagdi-dispose na ako ng damit. Ay, may ganito pala ako. I don't want that. It doesn't feel good with me. Yeah, it doesn't feel good to me that I have so many clothes for streaming na hindi ko na nasusuot yung iba. Clothes for events, sure. So, I think the most ideal brand deal for me. Okay, I think the most ideal clothing brand deal for me would be a kind of deal where I get clothes, but there's also some kind of return system that goes on. Whereas once I wear the clothes after a month, ibabalik ko yung clothes sa kanila, and these clothes will be reused for whatever reason. Hopefully not resold, but maybe perhaps upcycled, sold at a discount siguro internally. I really don't know. I think yun lang yung, I mean, it's not the most ideal for somebody in my industry to be very picky with the amount of clothes that they have, because you are right, we are attending more events, we are seeing other people, and we have to look somewhat more presentable, diba? But at the same time, I just don't find it in me. I don't find it in me to have 2 cabinets or a warehouse even of clothes just to make sure that I look good to other people when inside I'm not feeling great at all, na ang dami kong damit. Mas tataas yung value. That's nuts, LJ. Oh, what? You should have said hi. So, chat, remember when I was telling you earlier, yung bracelet ko, yung dinosaur bracelet ko, is from a 1-year-old's birthday party. Itong si Raigor na nasa TikTok, sabi niya, saw you last Saturday. Dapat nag-hi ka. I mean, I think that's true, Alex. That's why siguro yung mga clothes na kinuha ko are also capsule wardrobe worthy. They're a bunch of mix and matchable clothes. Because the pants may look like I'm wearing the same thing, especially with the shirt and the pants earlier. But I don't have pants na ganito yung fabric. Kaya, and I like it. I like breathable pants because again, thick thighs, man, and it gets uncomfortable to be wearing pants that are hugging your legs like that. Pati pagdadamit min-max na din. Wait, what's min-maxing clothes? I can't contextualize it. Min-maxing clothes. Min-max. Minimizing the downside, maximizing the upside. That's what min-max means, right? To find optimal move by minimizing the opponent's maximum possible gain. So again, minimizing the possible downsides, maximizing the possible upsides. Yeah. So yeah, capsule wardrobe. I think that's also why, again, jackets, pants na maganda, and shirts yung mga kinuha natin. I'm happy. I'm happy with the HLA haul, and yun na nga, very thankful sa friends natin from HLA. Also, I won't be able to have a haircut until next week, chat. Habang-haba na ako sa buhok ko. It's growing out really nice though. Like it's we're at this point where ano na yung hair natin, wavy messy, di ba? Like that. Parang bagay na hindi siya well kept kasi wavy rin yung dating niya. But at the same time, naiinitan na ako. Gusto ko na magpagupit. Hindi lang talaga pwede this week kasi busy si Kuya Andy. And speaking of Kuya Andy, happy birthday, Kuya Andy. Kuya Andy, kung nanonood ka ngayon, I don't think you are. Pero kung makita mo tong message na to, thank you so much for being who you are and thank you for being so passionate at what you do. Happy birthday, Kuya Andy. Top 10 most important people in my life. Kuya Andy, number 1. Min-maxing. There's also another term that I googled over the weekend. I forget. Anyway, let's move on, chat. What else we talk about today? Making of the Food Panda video. Okay, so I shared this over our social media today. Shared it also over Discord. But we just uploaded our Food Panda video. And chat, ito talaga yung isa sa pinaka-favorite videos na ginawa ko. Because everything that you're looking at in this video is 100% real. The time crunch, me only having 40 minutes to make it to BGC, the timestamps, when I show you the time on my watch, those are all evidence that totoong nangyari ito. Ali Orts also being out by 2:30, being done with the call by 2:30. Pero by 2:04, napaaga yung finish ng call, 2:14. So now I'm under more pressure to make it on time. Everything that happened, 100% legit. So please check it out. It's on TikTok, Instagram. It's also on Facebook Reels. Yeah. Bless me. Excuse me. 2:05, I'm finally... Yeah, pinost to ni Levi. So it's posted by me, but it is also posted by Foodpanda backend. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the comment. Backend pinost din to ng Foodpanda. But you're not going to be able to share the Foodpanda post because it's only it's called a dark post.
So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term, but Food Panda made a dark post out of this video, meaning to say that it's a post that doesn't exist on Food Panda's feed. It just exists as a pure ad. So if nakita nyo to, like when Levy did last week, at shinare niya sa feed natin, this one, you're not gonna be able to share this. Because it's a post that doesn't exist. It's a pure sponsored post by Food Panda. Yeah, I like it. I really did. Like, hopefully nag-enjoy. There are people in the comments who don't believe that this actually happened. Other people are saying na like everything is scripted, or kausap ko sa call si Ali, or alam niya na may darating na food. And then everything was just nakiride lang siya. I don't know if I want to make another video just to show the behind the scenes, because I think that could also be fun. But I think it's just too much time to prove na fun, na totoong nangyari siya. Yeah, online banking. We also did BDO. So that's why we've been very busy, chat. I mean, look at my face here. Look at my face here. I literally just woke up. Check it out. Sobrang manas pa ng mukha natin. I'm not sure if you could tell. Pero yung mukha ko dito, chat, super manas pa.
Hello.
There.
Oh.
Hello. Check it out. Super manas pa. Ayan, namamaga pa yung mukha ko. So, this really happened. The other one is BDO. The one that was posted over the weekend. So, I had to film those videos off-stream because yun din yung nire-request ng brand na may mga scripted portions. Oh, we can explore that right now. Paano mag-water test? I think you literally just to heat the pot up. Water test Instapot.
The first thing you need to do when you get your Instant Pot is the water test. If you haven't done it yet, I'm doing it today. Follow along. First, plug it in, and then make sure that the sealing ring is in place right here on the underside of the lid. Flip over the lid and make sure that the release valve is in place. It should spin and be wobbly, and then make sure the pin is in place. Next, make sure the inner pot is in the base and pour 3 cups of water inside. Next, you're gonna put the lid on, and the little arrow will line up with this unlock icon. Turn it, hear the jingle, and now the arrow will line up with the locked icon. This one automatically seals when you close the lid, but make sure it's in the sealing position. You might have one that looks more like this. So this would be in the venting position. This would be in the sealing position. And now you have to find the pressure cook or manual button. It's the same thing. Mine's right here. A lot of them are down here. So I'm gonna press pressure cook and then minus on the time until I get to 5 minutes. And this one, I need to press the start button.
I'm invested. Sorry, I haven't been talking. I'm invested in the video. I want to see how this works.
Button. On my others, I don't. And this one is telling me it's preheating, and then once it pressurizes, it'll say cooking. When it's done cooking, it will keep warm. My other ones don't say all of this, so this is really helpful if you're new.
Oh, I can't wait to eat beans.
Cooking when it's
I
done
love beans.
cooking, it will keep warm. My other ones don't say all of this, so this is really helpful if you're new. Now we're waiting for it to pressurize. It'll take about 5 to 10 minutes. Steam will start coming out of the little pin area, and then when the pin pops up, that means that it's pressurized.
There you go, it's pressurized.
And then this just switched to 5 minutes, and now it's cooking. Now we're just waiting for the timer to count down to 0 minutes. It'll beep 10 times when it's finished, and then we're gonna quick release. And if you're worried about that part, you can get an oven mitt or a wooden spoon. I'm just gonna use my finger because I'm used to it. If you have one that looks like this, you'll press. And if you have one that looks like this or similar, then you will turn it to the venting position. All right, it just beeped 10 times, and now we're going to quick release.
That's
and
crazy.
Once the pin is back down, then it's safe to open. And then also remember that the lid can fit right into the handle. And
we're done. Okay. Dun lang sa may lid. Ano yung ceramic coating dito? Ito? Is that the ceramic coating? We're there now, huh? We're there now. We're watching cooking appliances, kitchen appliances. You know, we've gone from talking about chismis to kitchen appliances. Character development. All right, so that's how you water test it, apparently. Well, let's check out what's on Reddit. And if there's something else you want to talk about, chat, let me know. For now, silipin natin what we may have missed over the weekend. Because if there's one thing we didn't do a lot last week, it's actually explore the internet. Kasi ang dami nangyari. Apparently, updated din ako sa chismis ni Sophia and Chi. Anybody familiar with that? It's not something that I would normally look for, but it appeared right in front of my face as I was perusing through my Reddit feed. The TwitchCon issue? Hold on. Philippines. Hanapin ko lang yung Philippines din, ah. And then we could talk about... We can talk about the TwitchCon issue. Yung kay Emiru. Yeah. Nagsilabasan din ng mga sal-in today. Yeah, I read about that. Emiru. She also put out a letter, right? She put out a letter already addressing the issue. I don't know if there's one streamer who already covered it in its entirety, but I think we could look at it on TikTok. Ooh! Chat! W Mommy Keiko! Ang ating 3K finisher. Mommy Keiko, let's go! Here.
Influencer.
But I think what's even crazier is that the guards were nagkaroon ng issue. Nagkaroon yata ng 1 year, nagkaroon ng lifetime ban yung guard. Tama ba?
Emiru was suddenly kissed.
Bakit WTH? What? Tablespoon and teaspoon.
By a random man right in front of thousands of fans and not a single person.
Is this Aliords? Aliords, is this real? But am I right? Tatlong teaspoon, 1 tablespoon. Roughly 5 grams, 15 grams.
Stopped him. He didn't look
let's
nervous
watch.
or rushed. Influencer Emiru was suddenly kissed by a random man right in front of thousands of fans and not a single person stopped him. He didn't look nervous or rushed. He moved like he was strolling through his own home, calmly walking up the stage before grabbing Emiru and forcing a kiss on her. For a few seconds, everyone around just froze, staring in shock as security rushed forward and finally pulled him away. The entire scene felt unreal, like something out of a nightmare, but it didn't end there. A second clip surfaced later, filmed from a different angle, and it revealed something far more disturbing. You can clearly see the same man reach under his shirt and pull out what appears to be a folding knife just moments after stepping on stage. If his only intention had been to kiss her, what was that knife for? The thought alone is terrifying. If security had reacted even a few seconds slower, this story could have ended in tragedy. It's hard to believe how someone managed to get that close to a public figure with so little resistance. For someone as petite and kind-hearted as Emiru, this must...
Okay. But I remember nagkaroon ng issue sa guard.
more than the actual.
I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't today. Okay, it's very different. You know, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically.
Huh? No, I don't think so. I don't think Dan Clancy blames Emiru for that. Nah. This is taken out of context. She made the fans the way they are. What? Guard niya last year got banned for doing his job, and then this creep na nag-SA 30-day Twitch ban. I know Penguins already did the video on this.
Streamer Amiru gets assaulted at 2025 TwitchCon meet and greet when a fan jumps the queue and suddenly grabs her, forcing security to step in and intervene.
This is crazy. I think nagkaroon din ng issue with how iisa lang yung guard na naandito. With a creator as big as Emiru, there should be more security guards. And I don't know a lot about this. We're just uncovering it. Diba? We're just uncovering it as it is going. But at the same time, you cannot blame Emiru. You can't say that she made the fans the way that they are. So what, right? Like that I mean, so what if she I don't even know what she does for content, but so what if she does content in a way that gets her fans like this? It doesn't give them permission to actually do it or behave in that way. I don't know. Like it's victim blaming if we tell that it's Emiru's fault, diba?
That's crazy. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Wala ring guard dito pala apparently. Oh, right. Okay, so I remember now. So the guard here is Emiru's replacement bodyguard for the guard that got a lifetime ban. Yun ba yun? Yun, di ba? Yung na-ban lifetime na guard is not here.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? What happened? Did I film that? I don't.
He said he grabbed her or something.
No way.
That's why other.
Andun na yung full story. All right. Maybe was it clipped? Depende na raw ni MJ yung full story. Oh.
Wake the up, samurai! We have a city to burn. Okay, so first of all, you guys will have to forgive me because I'm not meant to be doing streams like this. I'm meant to be playing fucking dress up in my room, playing video games, okay? I did not want to have to do like a stream like this. Like,
is there a TLDR of this? Kasi 48 minutes to eh. Yeah, mahirap. We can't, it's not chaptered either. There is one by Charlie already, Moist Critical. This one.
Hit that far in the first.
I've only watched 2 minutes of it. That's why I barely. Oh, thank you.
Test.
Thank you. Thank you for testing. Test. So I barely know it. Familiar lang ako. I've only seen under 3 minutes of it.
First place, and that the security that does react is her.
Let's read this. Ito naman yung galing kay Emiru, diba? Hello everyone, I'm okay and thank you for all of the kind messages. Sorry I cannot respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. and even in front of another creator's meet and greet to grab me and my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. I'm obviously shaken by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this. But to tell you honestly, I'm a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Not a good look on Twitch. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true, my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police at a past TwitchCon. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip since they don't even appear in the frame. The woman who was walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. Damn. Yeah, what? For Twitch to be this big, tapos creator na
I could have
ganyan.
died yesterday. I'm gonna be making my own personal changes. I'm just really hurt and disappointed by Twitch and like how it was handled after.
You mean to tell me there was like 5 security guards in that room? You can't keep one person safe? Not a team of people, gang. You can't secure one human, and that's your job?
I could have died yesterday.
Yeah. It's crazy because this is gonna be a big one on Twitch, and I feel like alam ko mahilig ang Twitch sa ano eh. Mahilig sila if there's one thing about Twitch that I'm gonna be expecting here, it's that they're probably going to be responding to all the critique, but they're gonna be doing it in such a corporate way. And it might end up being a disappointment because to many Twitch fans, si Dan Clancy, yung CEO ng Twitch, is a hero, like an actual good CEO of the brand, of the company. So I guess it's all gonna depend on how Dan Clancy reacts to this ultimately. What's with Valkyrie? I know Valkyrie right now is also going through some kind of issue. Parang may drama rin si Valkyrie ngayon eh. But I'm not updated with that one.
Her own, confirming that it's not her usual security guard since he was banned. She then says that there were 3 to 4 other TwitchCon security who didn't react and even let him walk away, which again is something you can confirm by watching the clip that he just walks away completely unimpeded. The woman who was walking me away is also her own personal manager. So where the fuck is TwitchCon security or staff at all here? They just let this guy walk up to her and did nothing, and even just let him get away after assaulting her too. Again, I still cannot even believe they...
Yeah, Mock, HLA Hall. How do you like the jacket, huh? This jacket will give you at least +5 aura.
Banned the security guard that she wanted to bring and had...
Pati si Valkyrie in-attack nung stalker? This same stalker?
Thank you.
7 months ago. No, yeah, this is different. I'm talking about what's happening to Valkyrie right now. Alam ko may issue si Valkyrie ngayon. No, not Valkyrie. Pokimane. Pokimane yung may issue ngayon. Not Valkyrie,
that
sorry.
did successfully prevent a potential threat from harming her. It's so fucked up, and I truly can't understand the thought process behind their decision to ban him in the first place. He did his job properly. He held the potential threat until authorities arrived. What else are you supposed to do? That's like the #1 thing. You're supposed to stop the threat. And that sounds like exactly what he did here. I think maybe Twitch was concerned that he used excessive force or something because he grabbed him. What? Like, what do they think? He put him into a headlock and then hit him with an atomic power bomb into a fucking tombstone pile driver and then a Frankensteiner on the way out? Like, what do they think happened there? Now, I've read...
Yeah, Hassan's been through a lot too lately, huh? Ito na kaya yung ano? Manhunter Din Tai Fung? I'll take Din Tai. Ito na kaya yung downfall ni Hassan? How about you, Primo? Because I think for the longest time, scathing naman yung remarks ni Hassan, but he's always been that as a political live streamer. Yun lang, this time, it's no longer about politics, right? No longer about geopolitics. It's about a dog. And when you hurt the dog, everybody will go against you.
Mixed things on who's responsible for that bodyguard being...
So it's really not. Tingin niyo hindi talaga siya gumamit ng ng shock collar. I've been watching the perspective of people who say na gumamit siya ng shock collar. And the evidence seems to be pretty solid. Na gumamit ng shock collar si Hassan sa dog niya. Yeah, di ba? Crazy kung may mga ganun. Buti na lang. Hey, Xiaolong Bao, welcome to the stream. Whoa. Yeah, Levy. The stuff I've seen though, just totally goes against it. Na somebody actually got the exact model. Teka. I'm just trying to exact model of what Hassan was using, and Hassan defended it, saying na basta ano siya, medyo wild na yung nangyari. It began with Hassan saying it's not even a shock collar, to the prongs are out, to there was not even a shock collar to begin with. Parang ganun yata yung nangyayari ngayon. Yeah, I'm gonna look at my viewing history para mapakita ko sa yung video. What's up, Carl? Hold on. Why? It's good? Here.
Oh my God. This was always going to be something that Trump was potentially going to use, put pressure.
Oh, damn, bro. See right there, where is she not on the thing?
To potentially put pressure on Jordan's King.
I think Hassan said nagpa-vibrate lang daw yung shock collar, hindi siya may prongs. Yeah, hinlungkat talaga ng mga tao eh. Yeah, so this is the one I don't know. The Pokemon one is I don't know. Ito yung issue na hindi ko pa alam. Ayun no. Look, I watched every single clip. But again, I only know one perspective. I don't know the perspective that says he isn't using a shock collar. Yeah, exactly, diba? Oh no, so tama nga.
What are you guys doing?
Tama nga, Dan Clancy kind of... This is, akala ko old clip na. What? Dan Clancy says it's Emiru's fault?
To prioritize safety, because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
Yeah, so I mean, the safety of our creators is the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want, engaging with you and participating with you aren't. They basically don't bother me, okay? Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that, we care deeply about securing this environment. We're looking very closely at everything that happened there. This is just something we have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry of helping.
Leaders at what? What are you leading in?
Sobra CEO answer. Yeah, it's a CEO answer. It's a media trained answer. They can't admit mistake. They really can't. I mean, they really can't from a legal perspective either. Because if they admit mistake and it's recorded on stream, tapos galing pa sa CEO, or it's a recorded video, tapos galing pa sa CEO mismo, pwedeng kasuhan yung Twitch. So, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but it's not surprising to see the CEO respond in this way.
In like a harassment, like stalking, I don't even...
Releases a statement about it, stating they have zero tolerance for harassment. Emira drops a tweet stating Twitch has lied about the whole thing. The person in the video that protected her was her...
Yeah. They have to release a full statement soon. Kailan pa to? October 19. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be updates to this already. If not, meron na, right? There has to be new updates already. One day ago lang kasi. There has to be an update to this. Like if Dan Clancy was asked in that moment or within the day or the day after, hindi pa nakikipag-meet, hindi pa yan na-brief ng maayos. So ibibigay niya lahat ng blanket safe answers. Thinking. Let's go check out TikTok.
All right, welcome.
Wala ring update dito 15 hours ago. There's still nothing. That's true, MJ. I feel like we should expect a better answer soon because it's just unlikely that we're gonna get a good answer right now. It's just, I think, the way corporate politics work. Nagsilabasan na yung mga salin today. Nakita nyo ba yun? I think an entire party released their salin. And then today, si Risa Hontiveros din. With her salin. I don't know how this works, by the way. Assets, liability, and net worth. So, nirelease ni Risa Hontiveros yung kanya. I think how is a salin even regulated? Can we just lie? If may salin ka, can't you just outright lie? Diba? Who checks this? Who checks if it's real? I think the point of a salin is not so much if the one submitted is accurate, but how the next one will look like. Yeah, I do, Big DC. I do. What's up, Big DC? You can divert assets. And I think it's, I think it's the... I think the... Okay, here's a take from somebody who knows zero things about salins. Mukhang para sa akin, ang point ng salin is that it's not the document alone that will prove your innocence. It's the document as one of the it's the salin as one of the documents in the future na pwedeng pagbasehan ng maaaring magiging questionable wealth mo. Like maybe in the future, right? Maybe in the future, I mean not Risa Hontiveros, but somebody with 19 million worth of assets. No, wait, what? 18 million yung liabilities niya? So she has 18 million in assets, 19 million... Oh no, total assets less total liability, she has 19 million. So 19 million. And then in the future, she gets seen living in a mansion that is apparently hers. Yun yung magiging questionable. Babalikan natin yung SALN. So it's not, I think, so much a matter of the SALN giving her absolution at this moment. It's the SALN that will be used in the future to see kung gaano kalaki yung jump nung next SALN niya. If biglang meron siyang questionable wealth na hindi na declare sa SALN, or if may nalaman na may connection siya sa ganito, bakit hindi naka-declare sa SALN? I think that's the point of this. It's not so much na 19 million, okay. Because there's not really a lot to do with this information. Yep. So yun. So we all should assume that the SALN is true because it's the future things that will verify the veracity of the SALN if ever. Yeah, I think yun, di ba? I think yun yung point. Yun. And it's publicly notarized too. Okay. Kung mag-lie, double whammy yun. House and lot. Ito acquisition cost naman pala. Current fair market value 4 million. No way. Okay. I like Risa Hontiveros and I'm not going to judge the document based on Risa Hontiveros. I'm going to judge the document based on what I'm looking at. And if you look closely here, chat, this is kind of weird. Wait, I'm going to save it so I could flash it on stream. I spot something weird here. Check this out. So if you look here, maybe this is just pure technicality. It's a fact. And it's based on zonal value also. But if you look at a house that she acquired in 1991 for 3.6 M, right? Look here, 3.6 M. Today, the current fair market value is 4 M. So she purchased the house 34 years ago and the value only went up by 400K. Right? Yeah, that's true, Big DC. Yeah. I have a misconception of what the SALN is, and apparently, because it is a notarized document, pwede siyang gamitin against them in the future if magkaroon ng anomalies. Yeah, so here, this is a little questionable for me. Because you already know, chat, diba? A house and lot that only grows by 400K over 32 years is not believable. But again, this could be a pure technicality. It could be because of zonal values. But come on, man. 34 years ago, 3.6M. Today, 4M lang yung halaga nung bahay. Right? Houses today, you can barely buy a house in Metro Manila worth 4M. So yeah, that to me is weird, but I don't know everything. I barely know anything. I started this off by saying wala akong alam pagdating sa SALN. It could be maybe yeah, again, it could be based, pero kahit based on zonal value, medyo weird eh. Okay. I got it. I got it, chat. I got it. So, when Risa Hontiveros, tama, good thing that Big DC brought up fair market value and actual market value. Because, look here, when she purchased the house all the way back in 1991, she purchased it based on actual market value. The fair market value of this house could have easily been 400K. Gets ba? So in the same way, itong current fair market value na to is not the actual market value. Because the actual market value could actually be 40M. Make sense? So medyo misleading lang because the terms here are not well defined, and of course, I don't think they're expecting it to be well defined. So yeah, could be that, right? Could be that. Binili niya to based on actual market value. Kaya dineclare niya acquisition cost 3.6M. In 1991, that house could have been a fraction of 3.6M. That's why it makes sense that today, 4M lang yung fair market value. Kasi pwede rin naman na nag-10x na yun all the way since 1991. It's not the actual market value. Make sense, chat? Yeah. I mean, come on. We're dealing with politicians. We're dealing with politicians who are very, very smart and savvy when it comes to all of this. I mean, this is for sure apart from it being an honest document, it's also a tool that they're using to move the needle and put more pressure on the corruption scandal. Yeah, alam ko Moist Critical flexed on stream one time, yung bicep niya. That guy goes to the gym a lot, Big DC. That's one thing I know about Moist Critical. Madalas siyang nagbubuhat. Part of his daily routine yata. Could be mock. Crazy, huh? Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm not saying that Risa Ontiveros is outright lying. Parang ang weird naman nun, 'di ba, na ang tapang-tapang ng akbayan ni Risa Ontiveros, and then biglang ang rookie mistake naman ng mga numbers na nakalagay dito. So I'm just saying it doesn't make sense from a layman, but I'm pretty sure these documents are well reviewed by their team and they know exactly what they're putting down here. Okay, let's see what people here have to say about it. Baka naman may matututunan tayo pag tinignan natin yung comments. Okay, so it's just a lot of love for Risa Hontiveros right now. Relatives in government, like it or not, Senator is the most reliable sa current lineup ng Senado. Walang backer, nag-amortize ng sasakyan. When it's free to scrutinize, it's a public document after all, but by far her salin is the most realistic among the ruling elite. Yeah, the bank secrecy waiver. Hell yeah, that one I would want to see. And then, yun na nga, may workaround naman Yel, cash na lang. Imbis na ilagay sa bangko, diba? Lagyan na lang natin sa studio condo ko. Punuin natin ng cash. By the way, I'm a Twitch affiliate already. I'm just still having a hard time getting my SMS OTP. So I'm still working on that. But chat, congrats to us. Pat on the back. Twitch affiliate, baby. Each Amazon Prime sub that I get is 75 cents. So about 30 pesos yata. Okay, let's see what's here. Birthday ko ngayon, libre ang taho. Let's go. Alam mo, sobrang totoo na ito, chat. I have a vulnerable story to share with you. And I'm trying to put more words into the feelings that I have every time this happens. Pero may mga oras na nagda-drive ako, tapos stoplight, and then may lalapit, and manlilimos. So gaganon sila sa window, and then of course, I don't give cash, so I gently wave them off. Gaganon lang ako, or ganon. And then I can't help but continue watching them sa side mirror. And it's happened more than once. Yung susunod ko, jeep. Tapos, the same individual na humingi ng pera o nanlimos sa akin, na winave off ko, manlilimos din sa jeep. Tapos yung jeep pa yung nagbibigay ng pera. And a part of me feels guilty. A part of me feels confused. Na did I just do the wrong thing? Kung sino pa yung mas simpleng tao, sila pa yung mapagbigay, tulad ng first comment. And have you ever felt something like that? Have you ever felt something like that na hindi kayo nagbigay and then somebody else gives, making you feel guilty about denying that person to begin with? Kailan magkaka-subs? Once I figure out how to get my OTP. Kasi Big DC, hindi ko pa nakukuha yung OTP ko eh. Sobrang weird ng feeling na yun. Sobrang weird ng feeling. Because at the same time, I don't like giving cash. Kasi mas okay sana kung pagkain yung ibigay. Yun na nga eh, Mok. Yun na nga rin yung iniisip ko eh. Let's go! Ang Big DC, ang subs ba sa Philippines, $5 din? Or cheaper ang subs sa Philippines? Yeah, it's only... Actually, we have something like that right now, Mok. Very recent lang namin siyang nabuo ni Ali Orts. We do have a bag. We do have an eco bag of goodies in the car that we would be giving away every time my opportunity to do so. Among the things in the bag, chat, you can bash me for this if you want to. Among the goodies in the eco bag in our car, Wata Tops. You know how we bought a big bag of Wata Tops and talagang hindi namin siya natripan? So instead of throwing it away or not eating it at all at ma-expired siya, we thought that somebody else might appreciate it. Hey, how do you know? CC Gonzalez? 150 yung tier 1. Okay, I got it. Let's go, 500 tier 3. With tax, online tax. Sa YouTube kasi, Big DC, sinasalo ng YouTube yung online tax. Yeah, so, again, chat, it's a weird feeling that I have every time nagde-deny. Every time nagde-deny ako, tapos yung nasa likod ko na jeepney driver, sila pa yung nagbibigay, or taxi. Minsan taxi or jeepney driver na sila pa yung nagbibigay. And I don't know, man. I feel guilty and confused. Yeah, right, Mok? So at least YouTube is paying for the taxes. Has anyone followed this? Patis kalamansi. So, if there's one thing that foreigners will never understand us for, it's probably that. Has anybody seen this chat? Mayor Vico Soto after learning different font styles on Facebook. Oh, diba? I don't know if we can still search it up, so I'll do my best to explain it for you. So, one day, Mayor Vico on Facebook posts a status. Tinanong niya yung mga nagbabasa ng post niya, paano nyo ba nagagawa yung mga font na ganyan? Referring to a font style that you could use on Facebook that isn't your normal sans serif. It's a little cursive, diba? And then I think no more than a day later, sabi ni Vico Soto, no more than a day later, Vico Soto posts another Facebook status. This time, unveiling and announcing the beginning of the construction of the new Pasig City Hall. And yung ginamit niya na font style para sa Pasig City Hall is the cursive font style that he was asking about just the day before. And the internet loved him even more for it. Binash siya in a teasing way. And he became a huge topic, I think, for the next couple of days kasi na-figure out niya yung style na yon. Yeah, then maraming gumaya ng mga mayor. Let's see if I could find it. Mayor Vico font. Ito, this one. There you go. Mayor Vico Soto knows how to generate fancy fonts. Ito. There you go. Paano nyo ginagawa yung iba-ibang font, right? So he sorry, it's not a Facebook status, it's a comment. Paano nyo ginagawa yung iba-ibang font? And then the next day, he posts this one. Now is the best time to start construction for the new Pasig City Hall. And then everybody ends up talking about the font, which is great. Because you would want everybody to be aware of the lore behind it as well. Galing, no? Sa PIO ng Pasig talaga niya yan tinanong. But the fact Big DC na dine-deny ko minsan eh. Ito, yung comment ni Big DC, do not nagigilty. Na wala akong food, hindi uncomfortable din ako magbigay ng pera. So, gaganon ako, I'll wave them off. So, pupunta sila sa likod ko, yung kotse na nasa likod, jeep or taxi, tapos sila pa yung magbibigay. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Ano advice mo sa mga nahihirapan ma-find out passion nila? I think you should just keep trying new things. Not everybody is lucky enough to find out what their passion is. Some don't even find out what their passion is at all. Some don't have the privilege to. But for as long as you can, Pats, I think keep trying new things. Eventually, hopefully, mahanap mo yung passion mo. Ito rin, di ba? May conflicting moral, may conflicting ethics din na it enforces a habit, but I don't know. I don't know. I like nagiging questionable lahat ng moral stances ko. That's the part where I get confused, diba? Kasi sabi ko, I feel guilty and confused. I think that's where the confusion is. I have a moral stance. Pag nagbigay ng pera, it will reinforce a habit. Pag nagbigay ng pera, tulad ng sinabi ni Pao and ni Mok, or ni Pao, or ni Levy, na pwede maging sindikato lang to. And then makita ko yung nasa likod ko nagbigay ng pera. So, that's where the guilt is. That's where the confusion is as well. Yun, yung dependency. Diba? Yun yung ano that's where I'm at, man. That's where my confusion is. So I'd like to think it's a real feeling, not me just trying to make myself sleep better at night. Diba? Yeah, give a man a fish, teach him to fish, that entire thing too. Oh, may batas na nagbabawal na magbigay ng limos. What? True? Law, no giving money to beggars. What? Oo nga, no? Here. Giving money directly to beggars is prohibited in the Philippines under Presidential Decree number 1563 or the Anti-Mendicancy Law. The law aims to protect beggars, particularly children, from exploitation and to deter organized begging syndicates. Violators who give alms to beggars can be fined. Yeah. That's right. We know this. Right? Obviously, we know this. And we know the truth. You know, I mean, I think, sorry if paikot-ikot lang chat, I know this. You know this. We know the fish thing. Give a man a fish, teach them to fish. We know that. We know all these things. But then, parang para sa akin, nagko-collapse lahat ng ideas na yun when I see the person right behind me who has probably less than what I have to give. Because I don't know. Yeah, that yun yung ano ko, yun yung that's what I'm trying to find out or explore more of within myself. Crazy. Yung sinabi ni Big DC. Anywho, I will let that thought stew in my head as we go along. Expat sa Makati, arestado. Chat, Conan is so cool. Whoever thought of this polo knows exactly what they were doing. Galing, no? Whoever thought about making Conan wear such a recognizable design knows exactly how to solicit the internet's reaction. I mean, are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with what Conan here is wearing? Kasi naabutan ko puti, may mga kumot kaming ganito eh. Meron nga pink eh. No. Is this what he normally wears in the... Yeah, kumot to. May pink, may naalala ko. Iba-ibang kulay to eh. Pink at saka green yung pinakamadalas. He normally wears this? No, I think in the Philippines only, right? Bibili sana ako. Pero sa Philippines lang yung ganito na polo. Man, it's so cool. What's it even called? Kumot Couture? Ang galing lang, ang galing lang. I really want to know the... You know what? I wonder if we can chat GPT our way out of this. Or rather, our way into this chat. Teka, punta natin si chat GPT ah. This is the man wearing the polo, wearing the button down on the left is the man wearing the button down on the left. The button down polo on the left is a very recognizable pattern of blankets in the Philippines back in the day. Can you tell me more about it? Alright, let's see. I wonder if kaya ni ChatGPT to. usually reminiscent of a very popular blanket design in the Philippines that was widely used from the 70s through the early 2000s. These blankets were thick, kumot na may bulaklak. Kumot na may bulaklak. Sold in markets, sari-sari stores. Extremely common in Filipino households. Kumot na may bulaklak? What's it even called? Is there a more specific name for this design other than kumot na may bulaklak? Walang official or standardized name. Chinese floral blanket. Yun nga eh, di ba? Please check. No, we can't do this. Baka mapagalitan tayo ng TikTok. Yeah, I really want to know. Hawaiian polo shirt yan usually. Pambansang kumot. Okay, what else do we have here? Yo, I did not see my part 3 pa pala to, Chad. Beyond the economic benefits, structural safety, and improvement of LGU services that comes with the City Hall complex redevelopment, here is a bonus that those who grew up in Pasig will surely appreciate. Our project has cleared the compound's middle corridor, which brings back the view to the mutya ng Pasig revolving tower. But wait, there's more. May super bonus 2D bonus pa. Magiging bagong plaza pa ang corridor na to. Mula sa dating quadrangle hanggang sa tanghalan. Para bang magic dumoble na ang laki ng City Hall building, pero dadami rin ang open space? Yo! I know, man. Malaysian Batik is the name, sabi ni... Is that for real? Sabi ni MJ? Malaysian Batik. Close. Close, but not quite. Close, but not quite. Is it something we could ask ChatGPT? Here. Is it similar? Is it the same as Malaysian Batik? At first glance, they can both look floral and colorful, so they're not the same. Not from the Philippines. Ooh, there you go. Oh, there you go. This is a good article. Pinadala ni MJ. So again, like you said, chat, itong mga polo na to, or itong mga pambansang kumot na to are already, or have already been sold as polos before. Remember those blankets with white and colored stripes? Every Filipino household seems to have them, leading to be called the pambansang kumot. Contrary to public knowledge, however, this blanket is not actually from the Philippines. It's from Malaysia and it's called Selimit Legend. How about that? How about there you go. There you go. But it's all just from the same article. It's all from the same article. Let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT again. Not that reliable source is ChatGPT, but I think it's going to shortcut a lot of our Googling. Is it the same as... Now that's the right connection. Essentially the same type of blanket Malaysians call Selimit Legend. They're cultural siblings, the same product line, just known by different local names and with slightly different nostalgic associations. So from sa Philippines, kumot talaga siya. In Malaysia, used widely in kampong homes, schools, and even boarding houses. Equally loved and memed online. Malaysia's social media treats it as a cultural relic. Yun. Yun yung ano, yun yung mas match feeling ko. Anywho, let's go back. Ito, meron sa Shopee. Chat. Dennis Trillo at si Walter White. Yours is so cool. Alright, let's move on. Anything else here? Casual Philippines. Crayons. Bitter sweet shelves of color. My husband and I were at a national bookstore today to exchange the gift cards he won from a drawing contest. While walking around, we passed by a shelf full of crayons, the same ones we used to dream about when we were little. It was such a bittersweet moment. Back then, we couldn't even afford a single box. Now we could buy them all without thinking twice. But as we stood there, we both realized something. We don't really need them anymore. Maybe that's the quiet ache of growing up. Finally affording what your younger self once wished for, only to find out you have no reason to use it. No drawings to finish, no small hands to share them with, just two grown-ups standing in front of a childhood dream, realizing time took the need but left the memory. We didn't buy the crayons in the end. Instead, we picked up Sharpie-colored pens and an adult coloring book. Something for weekend activity, for quiet moments, for less screen time. Just a simple way for us to unwind and reconnect at home, coloring side by side like the kids we used to be. This is so good! Are you a writer? This is so good! Wow! It's a post filled with so much self-awareness. Such a bittersweet moment. Naramdaman ko yung emotion sa words na ginamit niya. I think they call it articulate. Back then, we couldn't even afford a single box. Now we could buy them all without thinking twice. But as we stood there, we both realized something. We don't really need them anymore. Wow, that's so true though. And then this one too. Maybe that's the quiet ache of growing up. Finally affording what your younger self once wished for, only to find you have no reason to use it. Damn, that hits. It is very poetic. I have a question, chat. Maybe we could follow this up. What's something you can finally afford? Here, let's answer the OPs. Let's add to what the OP said. What is something that you can finally afford that What is something that you could finally afford that your younger self couldn't, but as an adult no longer need anymore? No reason to use it as well. I'm trying to think of one right now. Kasi for sure meron eh. Happy Meal. F yes. That's a good answer. I mean, unless you're a toy collector or if you actually have a love for Happy Meals. But back then, as a kid, ang mahal kaya nung Happy Meal. Lalo na nung araw na it came in these plastic, high quality plastic that you had to tear off, and you obviously knew that they were imported products. Man, that's so true. Yeah, Happy Meal, no? And then now, afford na natin ang Happy Meal, pero wala naman tayong reason to buy one. That's so true. What else? What else? That's such a good answer. Gerber at Infant's Milk. Mahal ng Gerber kahit dati. Lalo ko ng bata ako, 50 pesos yung maliit na bote. What is something, My mom only buys me Happy Meals when I get good grades. Laking lang daw si MJ. Well, it looks like you were able to get the benefits, the most out of the Broadband stick. Chichiria. Happy Meal is a good answer because I can relate to it. But do you have something else, chat? Something na afford na natin today but have no reason to buy it? Give me a minute to think. I have one. It's not as popular though. Superman na brief. I have one. Time Zone. Time Zone, Power Station, Quantum. As a kid, yun yung, hindi ko naman iniiyakan. Pero nung bata ako, I worked with a budget. A very, very solid budget that I had to split with my younger sister. And I remember, planado lahat ng games. Kailangan, ito lang yung lalaroin. I remember with my younger sister because kailangan ko makipag-split sa kanya na sa time zone card ko. Sa time zone card or sa budget na binigay ng parents namin. Kasi dati wala naman yatang memberships yung time zone eh. You just buy the card and you're able to top it up again and again. Hindi pa uso yata yung point system nun, or kung uso man, it's something that I didn't understand a lot. So, sa naalala ko, either my sister and I had to find a game na kailangan namin parehas gustong laruin, or kailangan babudgetin namin yun in such a way na meron siyang games na siya lang yung may gusto, na pwede niyang laruin at gamitin yung budget. May mga games na ako lang yung may gusto at pwede ko gamitin yung budget portion ng budget na yun. And then we have to decide on a third game or mutual games na parehas kaming mag-e-enjoy. Now that I'm much older and I grew up not really being interested in video games not video games but arcade games anymore, para sa akin, afford ko naman na mag-time zone, mag-quantum, mag-power station, mag-Tom's World. But it's something that I don't really have any reason to go to anymore. So yun yung ambag ko. I think that's what I have to say about it. Diba? Dati budget lang. Okay. Happy for you, Mok. PSP Game Boy para kay Jason. Jason, ikaw ba to? Nice! Lumipat ka. W Jason for moving over from TikTok to YouTube. Bala ng laro. Si Barnes daw, Pogs tsaka Tex. Kaya niya raw bumili yun ngayon kaso sino nakalaro niya. CD burner. Crayons definitely hit also because I remember, chat, always been jealous of not jealous really, a little envious. Always been a little envious of my classmate who had this, alam niyo yung Crayola na may ano pa? Na may sharpener pa? You remember that? Naalala niyo ba yung Crayola na sa sobrang laki, may sharpener pa yata sa gitna? Crayola crayons with sharpener 90s. This one. Oh, diba? Yung may sharpener po. Maybe not this. Yeah, so I've always been a little envious of my classmates na may ganun. Yeah. And I have my it's not my favorite color by any stretch today, but I know that my favorite Crayola color is brick red. I don't know why, but brick red is my favorite. It's probably the only color na unique sa akin nung bata ako. Oo nga, Leia. Long time no see. Happy to see you here. iPod din. Gustong-gusto ko nun. I mean, to be fair, wala nang iPod ngayon. So even if you wanted to, you'd probably just use your phone, right? Trolley bag. It has to be something that exists today and that people still use. Like crayons. Or Time Zone, or Happy Meals, or games, right? Anyway, Tingnan natin yung mga comments dito. I remember being jealous of kids that had more than 24 crayons. But once I got, I think it was 48 or 64, I realized how useless that much crayons actually were for a child. Yes. True. True. I stuck to 24 though. I think 24 was my go-to kasi magaan din sa bag. Ba't ka nagpapaiyak? Aw. The silent pain of adulthood. What the heck, man? Sorry, the quiet ache of growing up. Yung Casio watch na calculator ko gusto noon, sabi ni TJ. Feeling ko, Lirio, ikaw yung hingian na mga seatmates mo ng papel. Or are you saying yun yung wala ka nung bata ka? That was such a good thread. Was this just a reminder to everyone? Just a reminder to everyone. And then naabutan ko po itong dalawa sa may Aguinaldo highway, silang East-West Road going to Amadeo na nagkasakitan dala ng sagian ng sasakyan. 18 seconds lang po ang video kasi pinili ko ng awatin ang dalawa dahil nakita kong duguan na si mamang driver bus. Naitawag ko din sa silang PNP. Kaya paalala, kagaya ng sinabi ng aking kapatid, sa usapan, settlement o kaya demanda din lang pupunta yan. Kaya wag na papalalain. I wonder what happened here. Kung may banggaan na sagian, try to settle it calmly and let the authorities handle it. Violence won't solve anything. Mauwi lang yan sa demanda o mas malaking gulo. Kawawa din si tatay. Oh, tinuhod. Tinuhod ni SUV driver, si Manong bus driver. That's nuts. Mukhang nakita talaga ni Yel. Nasa silang si Yel no isang gabi. Oh God. You think it's like a badge of honor? Chat, honestly, do you think it's like a badge of honor? Last question for tonight. Bit of a rhetorical question. Do you think it's a badge of honor if yung mga politicians natin bigla na lang naka-wheelchair, nagpadala ng medical certificate saying na hindi sila pwede maka-attend ng hearing, naka-crutches bigla, or naka-neck brace bigla? Do you feel like for them, bucket list nila yun? Finally, na-check ko na to. Nagamit ko na finally yung palusot na naka-wheelchair ako. Pasong-paso. Pero they think it still works. I don't know, man. Hey, Healthy Cortex. Right? Like, I think one day, yun yung goal nila. Sana one day magamit ko rin tong itong power-up sa inventory ko. I don't know, man. I feel like they just don't give a shit these days. Hopefully they will, because a lot of us are mad already. Anyway, chat, I think that's all for today's stream. I will see you again tomorrow. I will be updating the stream schedule for the week. Nagkaroon kami ng conflict ng schedule ni Ingrid, so we'll be working on that. I'll keep you updated on that as well. Chika dance every day until a politician. Parang nasa 70 plus days na tayo, di ba? Chika dance. Got a link? 74, huh? I mean, that to me is crazy. I have a post. I think I shared the post. Let me show you, chat, really quickly. For we end tonight's stream. I have it. I know it. I shared it. Here. 77 days, October 13. Jesus. Here, chat. "77 days, man. So frustrating, huh? But at least this time, I don't think we're forgetting anything. Wait, October 13. Dami nung post nito. Teka lang, hanapin ko ulit. Found it. There you go. Look at that. 77 days, 1.2 trillion stolen, 0 politicians jailed. And then this one. Scrap the Christmas countdown on PH Media. I want to know how many days it has been na wala pa rin nakukulong na korap. Walang magpapasko hanggat walang nakukulong. I feel strongly about this one, chat. Yeah, October 13 pa to eh. I feel very strongly about this one na can you imagine a country that celebrates Christmas as early as September? Totally ignores Halloween pero walang magse-celebrate until may nakulong. Crazy, right? Sobrang nakakainis. Edit the chairs part of our stream last week. Which is this? What's this again, Levy? No, I haven't, Yel. Pasend. Given a chance, tatakbo ba ako ng politics? Na I don't know anything about politics. Right, and then umupo tayo dun. Okay. Yeah. Then we sat there, nag-meeting tayo. Then yung sinabi mo na nandito tayo ngayon para mag-meeting para sa ating flood control project issue. What was your course in college? I was a psych major. Talaga? Wait lang natin yung link kay Yel. Hindi na tayo pag-usapan kung bakit wala pa rin nakukulong. Okay, let me see if may nagsabi niya na it was Willie. Wasn't it Willie Revillame? Nung tumakbo siya for senator, you don't need to know about it to enter politics. Kung nakaupo ka na, dun ka na lang mag-aral. Baka ma-copyright. Okay. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. We'll see. We'll look at it, Yel. No way. So kung GMA, hindi siya meme. Okay, let's check it. I'm down to check it. Pinadala yata ni Yel. And then we can end the stream with that. Quick aside on Mama Mo jokes. I normally don't get affected by Mama Mo jokes. Diba? Mama mo ganito, mama mo ganyan. I don't. Like, it's funny, it's cute, and it's just, pang-asar lang, generally speaking. But the other day, chat, somebody told me, medyo na-offend ako dito eh. Sabi niya, mama mo, elfa ba? Medyo na-offend ako. of all the mama mo jokes I've ever I've ever received, feeling ko mapipikon na ako. Maasar ako kung sinabi mama mo elfa ba. Okay, let me check this one now. What's the most absolute destructive mama mo joke you've ever heard? Ito na, last for the night.
So nandito po tayo ngayon sa isa sa mga dormitory dito sa Quezon City Jail, male dormitory. No? At ito po ay may lawak na 48 square meters. Kaya komportable raw na makakagalaw ang aabot sa 10 PDLs o persons deprived of liberty. 10 lang kada dormitoryo. Katunayan, meron na silang 5 double deck dito para sa 10 PDL na mananatili rito para kanilang pahingahan. Meron pong mga kutsyon, meron din pong sarili silang lababo na malakas ang tubig. Meron po ritong inidoro na may flush, may shower, may electric fans or ceiling fans. Wala pong aircon dito. At ang sinasabi sa atin ni Secretary John Vic Remulla ay nais nila ipakita yung kahandaan ng BJMP na tumanggap ng inaasahang aabot sa mahigit o humigit kumulang 200 katao na posibleng ma-indict ng Sandigan Bayan kaugnay nga sa issue ng katiwalian o korupsyon. So, ADL. Bukod sa mga dormitoryo ay pinuntahan din ni Secretary Remulla.
Okay, so I'm not mad that ito yung itsura ng jail cell. Right? I mean, I'm not mad that generally speaking, ganito yung itsura ng jail cell. Diba? Kasi, syempre gusto natin yung mga jail cells natin mas makatao yung itsura niya. I mean, because we've seen the Swedish jail cells that look like a nice Airbnb. Pero apparently, yun yung correctional facilities nila. And we've seen kung gaano ka-cramped yung mga jail cells natin dito. So, and gaano talaga kasiksikan. If I'm not mistaken, there have been numerous articles that show just how bad our correctional facilities are, mga kulungan natin. So, when I see something like this, I'm happy to see something like this, but I'm not happy that they're making a spectacle out of it. Lalo na kung dito rin makukulong yung mga pinaka-hated na tao natin for the year. So that's what I'm not too happy about. I'm happy that, you know, perhaps this is something that can be scaled and hopefully one day, ito ang magiging itsura ng selda ng mga kriminal na nakukulong. Pero yun lang, una sa lahat, bakit ngayon lang? Or bakit parang may special treatment? Diba? Straight to the guillotine. I-upgrade na nila yung malapit ng lumabas. Ilipat dyan. Yeah, pwede. Pwede. I like that take, Yel. I-upgrade nila yung mga malapit ng lumabas. Ilipat dito. Tapos papalit yung mga bagong huli, no? Yun. Correct. Sa bilibid mismo. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Man. I'm really hoping something. I'm really hoping we all get a Christmas surprise. Something pleasant. Para naman hindi natin maalala yung 2025 as just the year of all else. We need a major W. But right now, man, big picture, Philippines, we're we're sucking big time right now. It's not a good look anywhere. To us, because we know the nuances, alam natin na it's a war between political dynasties and political families trying to reveal the corruption of a previous family, diba? Or a previous leader in government. I don't want to sugarcoat it. It's basically Marcos versus Duterte. To us, we may know the nuances. Diba? Na alam natin Marcos versus Duterte, alam natin yung political motivations nitong tao, kung bakit nila inuungkat yung ganito. Now Bongo is being dragged into the picture, right? And then now we have Sara Duterte detaching herself from Bongo. We know all these nuances. And we know the battle that's going on within the war. But to other countries, we're just a shit. What's this? We're a shithole. It's a shit show. Shit has completely hit the fan. For the other countries, the Philippines is the last place where they would want to put their money in. So parang yun yung, diba? To us, it's a story, a nice, not a nice story, but something better than drama. But to others, we're foolish. We're a joke, diba? And I think that's the legacy that this current government is making. Knowing this current government, however, sana hindi sila pumayag na ganun yung maiwan nilang legacy. They have 3 years more, right? Dang, MJ. That's harsh, but at the same time, ganun tayo kagalit, no? Pare-pareho lang yan, is what I feel too. Difference between PDLs and prisoners? I actually don't know. Smooth Peanut Popper. Maybe we can explore that in the next stream. Okay? Yeah, chat. We have to end tonight's stream already. I have to do a little bit more work as well. Hope you all have a great rest of the week. I'll see you again tomorrow. Huge shout out to the following people. Alex for the membership renewal. Mommy Kiko for the 5 gifted. Gio for our TTS. And Test for our test. Good night, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi. I hope you did good in the asset. Kita-kita tayo bukas, chat. Tulog na muna tayo. Oh, and thank you to Barney and Paring Ray who were here earlier to moderate the streams. Bye all.